Oh my god, adulting is so boring and these videos get so few views. But hey, somebody has to do it, right? Welcome to another episode of News Jersey, where we're gonna get into Murphy's budget and visit our two favorite outlets, one from the red team, one from the blue team. We are at New Jersey Globe right now, and let's just get into it. So amid pandemic, Murphy again calls for millionaires tax. Yes, the man recently did, just like today, did his budget, which is a big part of the reason why I'm doing an episode right now. The new budget calls for $4 billion in borrowing, which they got the green light from the Supreme Court to actually double that. $1.4 billion in new taxes and 1.5 in spending cuts. And this written by Nikita Borlakov. Byrukov, whatever. With the state's revenue still tumbling from a pandemic that saw businesses shuttered for months, Governor Phil Murphy is again seeking to make good on one of his chief campaign promises, a millionaire's tax. As millionaires flee, as like anybody with the money to flee these areas is fleeing, New York is a lot worse off than New Jersey is, because Jersey had like thank you Chris Christie. All right, seriously, thank you Chris Christie for doing what you did with Antifa. If only you had the foresight for BLM. For a third year in a row, Murphy is asking lawmakers in the legislature to increase the marginal tax rate for individuals who make more than $1 million. The Treasury predicts that the tax will bring in $390 million in revenue over the next 3 months. Yeah, these are all predictions. This is all guesstimations. Guess what? There will be budget shortfalls, regardless, due to everything that they've been putting the state through. But yeah, he's taxing firearms, the licensing. He's like quadrupling. I think it's going from like $5 to like $95, which is more than a quadruple of the fees involved in getting your license. I mean, he's he's blue team all day. Like he was a part of Obama's administration. That's how deep his blue team ties go. So yeah, that whole gun control thing, this is a way in which he looks to implement it. He's also going to up the taxes on everything, including property, including cigarettes, including everything. I told you guys. I've been telling you guys before the man even really took office that it would get more expensive, because it's a whole bunch of wish fulfillment outside of doing what's actually fiscally sound. It's rather infuriating. Top Democrats won't rule out supporting millionaires tax. Of course they won't, because hey, they're all on the same team. And when it comes to, particularly here in the state of New Jersey, all a Republican is a butthurt Democrat. That's it. All right. It's all the same plantation. It's all the same game. For the most part, for optics, they pretend as if, oh yeah, well, we're two completely separate things. But as I sat there and watched, the blue team, particularly here in my county, kiss Chris Christie's behind, it's just like, wait, well, then what's the point of even being a Democrat? And as I now turn around, and yeah, over the past few months, Steinhardt and the New Jersey GOP have been a little bit more stringent and a little bit more stalwart when it comes to Murphy. But initially there, for particularly the first 2 years, everybody just sat there and bent over and took it. And it's really irritating, because the man shouldn't be in office in the first place. Murphy renews call for federal aid in revised budget address. Murphy proposes $5 million for early voting, $15 million for VBM, because golly, he's evil. I'm sorry. Allegedly, he's allegedly evil. Christie, state treasurer, endorses Biden. Of course they do. That's all. You know what? Maybe that's just a nationwide thing. But when it comes to politics, man, you can't really determine somebody, what somebody's really about, just merely by their party affiliation. If you take anything from my channel and what I talk about here, then take that. Statements on the revised budget. It's all about the budgets. Citarelli talks Murphy budget. Citarelli's the only guy right now who's declared, but something tells me the blue team is about to have a lot of contenders coming up. But unfortunately, Murphy's really dragging the brand into the ground right now. Panaccio waiting to review hearing before deciding how he'll pick on top court pick. Oh yeah, old girl. What's the name? Fatima. Yeah, they had her. What's the name? They had her Senate confirmation. Like her, like she passed. She went through committee yesterday to join the Supreme Court, and they asked her straight up if she was a communist. She said no. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Because people tell the truth all the time, and and I have yet to see anything involving her position on the Constitution. But they're all like, oh yes, she just went through with flying colors. Even the top Republicans are just oh so enamored with her. Yeah. Sure. Okay, like in one of my videos, I got a comment where someone's like, "Yeah, yo, people don't like you associating them with Murphy." Well, you know what, y'all all sucking on the same teat. I don't give a damn if you're a Republican, if you're my mayor yourself. Like, yeah, everybody's up for scrutiny, everybody's up for ridicule, and all of you sat back and just bent over and spread cheeks for Murphy. So honestly, as individuals, I will always respect people. Like I'll always respect you. Like I don't like that's the thing. There's no like, oh yeah, we on site type energy between me and anybody. It's just a fact. It's just a matter of fact of I didn't get into politics to get rich or anything else like that. I got into politics because there's an orphan kid in Irvington that wanted me to be his dad, and I'm like, how did we fall this far as a nation? Like, how do we fall this far as a community where you have this orphan child? Like, man, I really wish you were my dad. Like, oh no, I gotta fix this. All right, so Philip has let's go back to that one. Philip has a civilian complaint review board message for Murphy. Yes, everybody's butthurt because of the Supreme Court went against the civilian complaint review board. I don't think that they it's there, but it's not like they have no like real power. And I think Philip is actually going to take a shot at governor. I mean, he got hardballed last time, so I can see Philip being one of the ones to really get out there and shoot his shot for governor. Like super hard. Immigrant organization slam Murphy's budget proposal. Essential but excluded. That's right. Just say illegal immigrant. Defiant Baraka goes on the defensive after Supreme Court defense. He ain't, man. He holding all their water. I make absolutely no mistake. He's defiant. But that's how the blue team, and this is Insider New Jersey, which is definitely blue. That's how they're gonna frame it. So it's a big part of the reason why I always come to both of these sites, and we just go over some headlines. Lawmakers absorb detail of budget address and meeting with Treasury. Okay. Joe Biden, yeah, they're Scranton. Joe Biden for president, yeah, of course. Immigrant organizations, the orange ribbon. Okay, so Pierre-Louis tangles with Doherty before unanimous passage by Senate Judiciary Committee, and that's the thing. It's going to be unanimous passage because everybody's just, well, whatever Massa say, do. Black, white, green, blue, purple. If you're on New Jersey's political plantation, yeah, whatever your Massa tell you to do, you're going to go and do. And once again, not a single word about the Constitution or where she stands on it. Murphy to heavily chastise Mitch McConnell instead. Of course he will, because like Mitch McConnell made the great point that other states shouldn't be paying for New Jersey, as New Jersey sits here and just flushes money down the toilet. And last thing I want to get to is Malinowski, because there's a legislator here in Jersey, Malinowski, who wants Congress to disavow QAnon. And if you're unfamiliar with QAnon, yeah, that's the it's the internet. I don't want to sit here and say conspiracy. It's just it has to do with a lot with child trafficking and everything else like that. And it's like, bro, you don't know how the internet works, Malinowski, because if they take you up on that, all you're gonna do is like, you're just drawing more attention to it. But guys, with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff, if you like to toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice. You want to get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and Bitchute and aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications. Get something from the Teespring store and speak. Let me know what do you guys think in the comments. Yeah, Jersey's screwed. It really is. Everything's getting more expensive, like I told you it would. And Republican or Democrat, no matter who gets in there, has to address, at least has to address this, the spending, and actually has to look towards cutting taxes as opposed to growing them. Because and honestly, I don't care. Like come 2021, whoever is on that grind, that's who you messing with over here. All right. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. And until the next one.